Hi, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading forecast for May 6th to May 12th, 2019. This is for all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign. Leo, I already shuffled, laid out your spread, so let's just get into your reading, Leo. So, Leo, your feelings and emotions that you're experiencing in the week ahead is you have creative, imaginative, inventive, and expressive. And you also have discouraged, dispirited, disheartened, deterred. So, Leo, I feel with these energies being your feelings and emotions that you are very active on your ideas. You are taking action to create and implement your ideas, your passions. And I feel that you are in a creative flow at this time, Leo. Now, with discouraged, you have dispirited, disheartened, and deterred. So, with this energy, Leo, you may be experiencing some challenges with some of your creative projects or some of your ideas. There may be delays, or there may be some obstacles, or you may be, because you see she fell off the bike, right? So there may be something you've initiated or you've been trying to do that you have been, you're finding that you're not making the progress that you want, or what you're creating is not coming out the way you would like, or the way that you imagine things are not forming the way you envisioned, or you may be having issues with what you would like to create, if it is even possible. And so there's an air of discouragement around all of this, where either you have fallen off in some way with the momentum of your creativity, or you are having a problem initiating something you want to create, but there is some discouragement with it where you're not sure and you're experiencing some doubt. Um, you're feeling deterred and dispirited, where you're just in a funky space. And so, what I would like to just remind you of is that sometimes you just need to have a sense of humor about what you're doing. Try to get a fucking sense of humor about what you're doing, because sometimes that's what it's needed. Find a way to smile through the bullshit, through the hiccups, through the issues, through the challenges, because sometimes a smile makes the difference. Sometimes being able to laugh at that shit makes the difference. But even more importantly is for you to be mindful to not be hard on yourself and be your own worst critic. Um, you are your own cheerleader and sounding board. So always be in your corner, no matter what's going on. Cheer yourself on and be that one that is there to bring healing to yourself, to find what is good, to say something positive to yourself, but just don't be hard on yourself, okay? Take it easy on yourself and believe that you're doing the best that you can, and that you're giving it all you got, and that no matter what's going on, you're enough. So your theme is you have the fighter, which is the Knight of Swords. So with this being your theme, Leo, you're focused on fighting. You're focused on taking action. You're focused on your plans, with the goal of having the desired results with what you're initiating. This is through communication. This is through your coming up with strategies. But this is you not giving up. This is you taking action. This is you staying in the fight. The caution with this energy as your theme is you don't want to be impulsive. You don't want to be too hasty. You don't want to be abusive in your communication and actions. You don't want to be mean and nasty. You don't want to be too abrupt. You don't want to be reckless towards others or even to yourself. But you want to still fight, but from a place of reason and instinct, maintaining your vitality, maintaining your spiritual strength, with the focus of having a clear mind, clear objectives, the focus of being stable in your thoughts and in your motives, in the way you carry out your communication towards others, and how you are communicating with yourself. And that the plans and the strategies that you are utilizing are logical, they make sense, and they give you the forward movement, or the changes that you're looking to have and for the reason that you're fighting for. Now, your focus is on a blonde female. So a blonde female is significant somehow for you, Leo, in the week ahead. Now, this could be you, but if it's not you, this is someone you're dealing with. But a blonde female is somehow significant in your week ahead. Now, either this blonde female could be part of your fight towards creativity, or this blonde female could be part of perhaps impeding or getting in the way of your progress and creativity, and could be somehow affecting you, causing you to feel discouraged. But take what resonates. But there's a blonde female in the week for you that's somehow significant. Whether this is you or someone you're dealing with. So what you need to focus on is artistic. And this is the energy of the King of Cups. So you need to focus on maintaining emotional balance. You need to focus on being artistic, being creative in your endeavors, in your cleverness, in your creativity, in your ability to express yourself, in what you're inventing. And I feel that there's a need for you to focus on your communication, your mature communication, to either be of counsel or to convey what it is that you are looking to express or that you are fighting for or that you're trying to create, or perhaps seeking assistance around something you may be feeling discouraged by. Now, the energy that is supporting you, Leo, is you have integrity. And with this energy supporting you, integrity talks about honor and principles and ethics and having the best intentions. And so, with this energy supporting you in your week ahead, I feel that there's a focus for you to allow yourself to be guided by your personal and moral ethics. Now, I feel that it's possible you experience that won't be the easiest path to tread, but I do feel it will be important to do what you feel is right and not what others want you to do. And for you to not be discouraged in knowing within yourself what is right and what is best and what is good, by relying on your emotional maturity and wisdom with the King of Cups. So let's take a look at what's going on for you in the week, Leo. So what you're focused on is you have this Eight of Wands and the Star. So you're focused on having swift movement and healing, or movement and wish fulfillment with the Star energy. But there could be messages going in back and forth that bring some sort of healing or give you some sort of enlightenment or allows you to have more vision in a situation. So there may be a need for you to have a sense of sensitivity in the situation and perhaps allow yourself to be spiritually guided, but focus on having wisdom and confidence in the situation in order to have things move swiftly and smoothly, with that being your focus. Now your situation is you have the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. So there's some worry and concerns. You may be experiencing a lack of sleep, but there's some worries and concerns, perhaps possible depression with the Four of Cups. But there may be worries and concerns around the lack of an opportunity or trying to obtain an opportunity, or there's worries, fears, and concerns around being discontented with the way things are. With this energy. And you focusing on how to swiftly move away from that and find healing or some sort of fulfillment in the situation. Because what's on your mind, Leo, is you do have the World and the Two of Swords. So this is you wanting to have successful attainment, mastery over something. You want something to be completed and you want peace, or you are trying to have completion with something that you may feel blocked by or feel stagnant in or needing to make a decision or choice around. And you may be having issues with your confidence, possibly, where with discouraged here, or maybe having issues where you feel dispirited in your ability to complete or achieve or attain what you want. or you may not be able to see the choices, or you may not have peace about the options available to you. And this may be causing you worry because you may not be happy with the alternatives or the lack of alternatives. But on your mind is you do want completion, you want attainment, you want peace, you want a decision made, a conclusion, movement on something, the end of stagnation. Now, how you see yourself is the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So you see yourself, and remember, we have the Knight of Wands that came out as your theme. Being the fighter, taking action. And this is you, the Knight of Swords, taking action. So this is you, the Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. This is you, focused on taking action, having swift movement. You may need to travel, or you may need to initiate communication. But this is you coming up with a plan and taking action to cut away what doesn't serve you, or to cause some sort of event or circumstance to occur that allows you to have movement from what you're worried about, that you're not happy with, or that's causing you to have fears and concerns, and give you discontentment or even feel depressed by. Now, in the recent past, you have the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. So with this energy, Leo, you took action in order to have movement because you were focused on gaining control, having structure in a situation. You were focused on taking authority, having power, stability, trying to manage something, taking responsibility, or perhaps even you were trying to organize something. Now, it's possible also that you may have taken action as it has to deal with, you possibly were involved with someone that was embodying the Knight of Wands, Emperor energy, male figure, who may have behaved in a hasty, reckless manner that was being controlling in the recent past. And so the caution here is whether this was you in the recent past or someone that you were dealing with, is that the actions you take or the actions that were taken should be actions that would allow taking responsibility in order to manage and stabilize a situation or keep a situation stable, and to create order, and with a focus to protect, and for things to not get out of control or to be controlled. Now, where you're at now, Leo, is you have the Six of Cups and the King of Swords. So where you're at now is you could be dealing with someone from the past, something from the past. You could be experiencing some sort of nostalgia. You could be experiencing trying to balance your emotions. You could be experiencing dealing with matters concerning children or family. But with the focus with this King of Swords on trying to come up with a plan of execution that allows you to come up with either solutions or to be able to reconcile a matter that allows you to feel some sort of emotional balance and bring conclusion to the situation that you're satisfied with. Now your challenge is you have the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And with this energy is your challenge. You may be having an issue with a three-party situation, working together, having trouble working together around what can be offered or what's being offered, issues around that. There may be a challenge or issue around what you're trying to create or build or have work out or come together through what is or isn't being offered or is or isn't being received. You may be having challenges building a firm foundation or creating something that are your dreams, your wishes, your goals. What you have a passion for. And you may have issues with others being on the same page with your wants and desires in a situation that you want to see a solution or resolution to. Now in the future, you do have the Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. With this energy, I feel that you are needing to make a decision in order to bring about some sort of balance and give and take. Or there may be a stalemate between yourself and another about how to come up with the balance between give and take. Or you may establish peace between yourself and another and what the balance of give and take will entail. But in doing so, there's a need to look at the options, to look at the choices, to do what gives you peace, and doing what is right. But focus on not being taken advantage of or you doing that. And that there is balance and fairness to the situation. And perhaps if a situation is stuck, it takes making a situation become more balanced in the responsibility or in what is given or taken in order to resolve the situation and end the stagnation. Because how you're being seen is the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So you're being seen as someone who analyzes a situation. You're being seen as someone who's waiting. You're being seen as someone who has put in the energy and effort or is looking to put in the energy and effort in a situation in order to see a successful return. With the focus of, with the King of Wands, being very creative and being a master at creating and taking action about what needs to be done and how things need to be done and who needs to do them. But you may be being seen as someone who's waiting for action to be taken. Or you're being seen as someone who's looking at a situation to size it up in order to know what plan of action needs to be taken. It is also possible for those of you who feel discouraged that you're no longer willing to invest in a situation and take action on it, to work on it, or invest on it, or invest in it. Now, what's going on within you, Leo, is you have the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So you want balance in your circumstances. You want balance in your resources. You want balance as it has to do with dealing with others. And you want to recover from any lack. You want people to care. And you want people to do more of their part than what's been being done. And you're looking at how there may not have been adequate balance in give and take between yourself and others, possibly even in finances, in deeds, or in the level of care and support. And you're looking at that and you are focusing on how to balance that out and recover from that, because you no longer want to be the one that ends up on the lack end of things. You may also be tired of that's something that, people are not caring about that should be caring about this. But definitely, in general, Leo, your focus is you are looking to successfully have balance in your resources, in money, in work, in relationships, in health, whatever this is for you. You want balance wherever you have been experiencing lack or loss, and you want to recover. And you want that care and support where those areas are needed. Now, your outcome is you have the Five of Cups and Strength. Okay. So with the Five of Cups and Strength here, I feel that, Leo, you may find that you are still left unhappy about your worries and concerns, or the things you're discontented or depressed by, that you've been wanting to see healed and see movement in, or wish fulfillment in, or completion or peace around, that you've been trying to take action in, trying to have things work out. You may have been trying to work with others in trying to have healing around whatever you have been experiencing loss or lack around emotionally, that has you crying over spilled milk, or has you feeling depressed. And you are trying to recover from it by being strong, or you are being strong while you're unhappy. You're focusing on being strong, trying to maintain your self-control, trying to maintain your courage and personal power and resilience, trying to operate from a place of reason, trying to focus on being prudent and being patient. But you're being strong. You're drawing on your strength in situation, or whatever this is for you, that you're experiencing the Five of Cups, experiencing some sort of loss or emotional pain. And you're remaining strong, or you are deciding to look at how to recover, how to salvage and fix the situation, even though you're not happy with the way things are, or even though you experience some sort of loss that is affecting you emotionally. Now remember, you have this energy supporting you of integrity, so I feel it's important for you to stand in your truth. And standing in your truth doesn't make you right or wrong. It makes you accountable to yourself, that you have a right for what is true to you and true about you in relation to others who may be operating from a place that brings conflict to what is your truth. And so you have a responsibility to operate from a place of integrity to yourself, that what's true for you is what's best for you, whether people like that shit or not. And not be discouraged by it, even if it feels difficult to express. And so let's take a look at what your guidance is. I think you have one card that fell out. So your guidance is, you have the 10 of Earth, which is the 10 of Pentacles, Leo. And this talks about a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. This is your guidance. So focus on your stability and security. Focus on what's needed for you to be happy in your creature comforts, in your surroundings, for you and your family, but with your happiness first. Focus on making sure that your finances are stable, where you are content, and find happiness and joy in the little things. Whether people understand it or not, this is your truth. Whatever those things are, find joy in it. Create more joy and happiness for yourself. And move away from feeling discouraged about anything new you're trying or learning. Remain creative and imaginative, and with an open mind and an open heart. And continue to fight assertively for the things that you want for yourself and to see movement in. And build the firm foundations that you're trying to create despite the resistance. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.